Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, 3rd day of November, 2nd day of Cheshvan. Here we go. You know that generally speaking, there's a rule that men should not eat before they go off to do their davening. Davening in the morning is your main first line command, and God is waiting to hear from you, kind of, sort of. God it doesn't need anything, but you need to be speaking to the Creator. And for you to just say, well, I'm hungry, I want to eat first, that's just considered improper. First, you need to be speaking to the Creator who sustains you. The question here that we begin with today is, what about ladies? Ladies, they don't have a full-fledged command to daven a full davening of the morning the way men have to. They don't have to say the full shachar. So is the law the same for ladies? And the short answer is yeah. Ladies also should not be eating before davening. They should say the minimum that would fulfill their requirement for, okay, I've davened, I've spoken to my Creator, now I may go eat. The minimum for that for a lady would be a little less than what the man has to do. A woman would have to say Birchas HaShachar, the morning brachas, and the bracha on the learning of Torah, and that could fulfill the bare minimum of now I've davened, and now that I've davened, I can eat. This is true even if she intends to be doing a lot more davening a little bit later, but she just needs to fulfill the basics, and that would be the brachas of the morning with the bracha on Torah, and then you can eat, and then you can actually complete the davening later. That's the way it would work for a lady. Kids who are at the age of chinuch, that means they understand what davening is. They could be trained to daven and everything, but they're still young and they're weak in the morning or kind of weak. So children are allowed to eat before davening. It's not as strict for them as it is for grown-ups. If a person is sick or elderly and needs to eat, they also can eat before they do the full-fledged davening. They should try to do some bare minimum, which for a sick or old man, it would be the bracha on Torah and the first paragraph of Shema, which is like a biblical command. Once you get that done, then you can go take care of your needs since you are sick or an elderly man. Again, you would say the bracha on Torah and then the first paragraph of Shema. If a person is healthy all around, but one morning just is like desperately hungry from having not eaten the night before or something, they just feel as sick as an elderly man. So that kind of person could eat also what's necessary before davening and then go off to do davening if their weakness from not having eaten is making them feel as weak as a sick or elderly man. By the way, though, in that situation, you would eat what you need. Like, you don't need a bag of potato chips. That does nothing for you. You would put it down, some healthy food, some good stuff that needs to be in you, give your instant strength, and then move on, and then go off to davening. But to eat junk food, which doesn't do anything for you except it's kind of like fun going down, that kind of, you don't really have permission to be eating that before davening. What about people who need to take pills in the morning? It is okay to take your pills before davening. Now, some pills, it specifically says, and you know that either it's going to hurt your stomach or it's going to hurt how the pill is absorbed, and it says must be taken with food. So here's the pill that you must take at 5 in the morning, and you must have food with it. So you're allowed to do that. Have the pill with the necessary food before davening if it's an important pill that you have to have. Taking vitamins before davening, that's also considered okay. You may want to check if those vitamins are okay to be taken on an empty stomach. Some vitamins are useless on an empty stomach. So do take your vitamins before davening if you have to, but don't take them with food if you don't have to be taking them with food. And I'm just saying it's a pragmatic thing. Check if your vitamins are worth anything if they're going down without food, because sometimes they're not. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.